I'm now going to be putting in my riff. I'm going to be recording that in with the piano. So you need to make sure that your piano in front of you is turned on before you get started. Step number 1, I need to make a new track. I'm going to click up here where there's a plus sign, press software instrument and create. That's going to put it here because I selected the wrong track. I've just dragged it down. I'm going to rename this track riff and press enter to save. Now I need to change the sound to a guitar because right now it sounds like this, which doesn't sound like the track. So over here in my instrument library, press up here at the top, Y if it's not open. I'm going to search sounds for tweed, and that will give me this tweed picked synth. It sounds like this. It's got a little bit of echo in it and it sounds really close to the original track. The next thing that I need to do is make sure that this button up here is selected, the one that says 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's not, click on it so it turns purple. This is really important to give you some time before you start playing to record in. To record, all I need to do is press this red button. Once I press it, it will count in for 4 counts for me and then I can play. Before you get started though, make sure that you can hear the sound. If you can't, there are 2 things you can try. Number 1, you can try plugging the keyboard back in. So that means taking the black cable and checking it's at the back of the computer and the back of the keyboard. If it is, you've tried this, then you can raise your hand and I will come and help you. The other thing you need to make sure is there's no M on this track. If there's an M, it mutes it and you can't see it. So unpress that M. Now I'm going to get started recording. To do that, I'm going to press record. It's going to give me 4 clicks and then I'm going to play my riff. Let's give that a try. 2, 3, 4. Great, so I was pretty happy with that. It's pretty close. It's not perfect, but it's good. However, if you're someone who found this difficult, we can actually slow the tempo down. So I'm going to delete this, because if you've done this, that's great. You can skip forward 30 seconds. If you haven't though, up here, there's the tempo. I'm going to drag it from 120 down to 90. I'm going to try this again. So I'm going to press record. It's going to count me in, but much slower this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I found that a lot easier. Now, the important thing is that after you've done that, you bring the tempo back up to 120. Now, if we listen to it, it's going to sound close, but not perfect. Let's listen. I'm pretty happy with it, but there are a couple of moments where it's not perfect. So I need to do what's called quantize. To quantize, I'm going to click on the track until I can see it down here in the piano roll. Once I see it in the piano roll, I'm going to click onto the grid. That's going to select the piano roll. Then I'm going to press Command A on the keyboard. You can see how all my notes have been selected. Finally, over here where it says time quantize, I need to select the 1/8 note. On your handout, you also have some other information about how you might select other notes. You can see a few things have moved slightly. Now I'm going to listen to it again and hear how it's changed. So that's become more perfect. It's synced in. Once I've done that, my last thing to do is click on the track and press Command R, which will repeat it for me. If you finish this, that's really excellent, really well done to you. If you've done that, speak to Miss Waldemar and she can give you a sheet that has a further stretch to do with the drum beat. Happy recording.